What's up, guys? It's August 3rd, Wednesday, 2022. I'm Pokemon Juju. We are the Unweighed Podcast, where we talk to you about all things Pokemon and more on a weekly basis. As always, I have this guy with his changing up his whole style on me. What's your name, guy?
My name is Poké-Soul, you know.
We have the lovely Boba. He's the lovely now.
He's the lovely now.
Yeah.
He's always the ever-giving.
The ever-giving. Oh, the ever-giving. I haven't called you that in a while.
You said that a lot during the Collecticon episodes.
Yeah, dude.
The ever-giving.
He was giving a lot to
so
us.
voluptuous, apparently.
Dude,
at this next Collecticon, because we're
Dude, it's in 3 weeks.
but we're in a state where they have certain stores on certain streets. And certain
Oh my
markets.
god, this guy's gonna be high so
I'm gonna be melted on the tail. Like,
Welcome to
it's gonna be
Collecticon.
awesome. Welcome
Oh
to
my
Collecticon,
God.
and then it's gonna be like a little green aura around
I'm
me.
gonna sit there and be like,
Oh, yeah, we've introduced a new.
we introduced a new sound,
a new
guys.
sound. And speaking of new sounds and introducing new things, we are sponsored by
Always sponsored.
always by
17
several
sponsors.
companies, and I'm gonna list them real quick. GradedGuard, you collect, they invest. Use code Unweighed for.
20%. 20%.
I know the numbers. I'm just letting you.
GradedGuard is 20%.
that's a lot to be off.
Free shipping on orders of $50.
They don't even make any money when you use
So
the code.
that's Unweighed, or that's the GradedGuard. We also have Zion Case Company. Zion
I
Case.
just ordered another case.
Use the same code
I use the
Unweighed
code.
for. I think it's 10% off.
10%, yeah.
And you guys have been
Yes.
killing it using our code. We've been getting a
that
lot
one?
of
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
making us some money. You
Hey,
know,
you're paying for the flights. Thank you so much,
we're gonna buy
guys.
some.
Not
food
really-
with
not
it.
really, though.
Some
Buy more
pizzas.
Honestly, what we're gonna probably do is we want to do a box break later
And,
on. So
I mean, y'all are definitely contributing to it. Sweet. So yeah, Zion Case
Buy
Company,
more. Buy more.
the
We
OG
need more.
Slab Company. Also, the thickest display cases in the game.
How
That's
thick?
Phantom. That's so thick. That's Phantom display cases. 100% Aussie made by hand. He has a little slave Aussie workers there, putting them together, smelling it from my hand hard from that.
Use code
glue.
Unweighed for 15%.
50% off.
15%.
And always the local sponsor. That is San Antonio House of Cards.
We're making the sound when we have it.
I forgot we got the technology. That's use our code for them for 10% off on their
10%
website.
off.
And if you're ever in San Antonio, hit them up at their brick and mortar location. Thank you for all that. So we're gonna get into. We got any TCG news today? You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, first, how we doing? You know?
Oh yeah, I'm getting straight into business today.
Yeah, stay in the
What's up,
business.
guys?
What's up, dog? What are you doing, man? I'm doing all right.
Can I just
I think I said last episode I applied for my house. And then
we
yeah,
gotta look at that, right?
we gotta look at that. But like, I think it's just the
It's
thing I got back in today was just like the
Just a report.
just a report. Yeah, I don't think they've even.
So you're not getting denied yet.
Yeah, I haven't got denied yet. But it's probably gonna happen.
Pokemon is not only about Pokemon, or life's not only about Pokemon. It's about adult things.
Yeah,
things.
adulting sucks.
I hate taxes.
I
Write everything. Start,
I don't-
I don't know why I look at you because I feel like you're the tax man. Every time I
Start a
come over here.
business and just write things off negatively, and then report negative reports.
I want to see this guy. This guy has like he has a pyramid scheme business as well that he has told us about. He has a Herbalife company.
Pokemon.
Herbalife.
Pokemon.
A Pokepon. Oh yeah,
Remember?
we're gonna start a pawn shop where all you do is it's a pawn shop, but always sells Pokemon
We'll give you
cards.
40% on your cards, and you have a month to pay back.
It's his Pokemon. That's it. Always sell.
It's only 10%.
Yeah, has anybody bought anything since? I mean, what Sunday? Like 4
I
days
bought a
ago?
camera.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm about to buy a
That's it.
camera.
You want to see my camera?
You brought it with you?
Yeah.
Let's see real quick.
It's not his show and tell.
I want a big shout out to.
Have we started recording, by the way?
Yes, we have.
That would be funny if we did
That'd
it.
be funny if we didn't press play.
Bam.
Nice.
So-
Oh, you got the lens in.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, so it's a little
Heck yeah.
alpha.
Yeah.
So told me to get this one.
It's been on this whole
Dude,
time.
it was like, it's dead.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I have one of my
So
battery.
we
should
can
fit
have product
this-
shots
that-
now?
that-
Is that what you're telling us? We can have product shots?
I don't know.
You just bring it. We have the camera
It's
set up.
it's for
sure.
my real estate business.
Well, when you come on
but we can-
Wednesdays,
no,
you
but we
just
can
bring
use.
it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We
I'm about
can
to get
we
one.
can use it. Also, if you sign up for our Patreon, this camera's gonna be for below, so that way you can see underneath.
I wore flip flops today for the Patreon angles on purpose.
Did you say anal? What'd you say?
Not anal.
Oh, that's what I heard.
Okay, so we talked about this a little while ago.
Anal?
No. There you go. That's why I put it there. That's why I put it.
I love it.
No, we talked about we're really gonna try from now on to not cuss
curse.
as much, and we haven't so far.
We haven't
except for you saying anal, but
Except for anal.
Cuss word.
it's not a cuss word, but it's not a very good word.
What do you go to a Baptist church?
Hey, anal's scientific.
Okay, sure. But yeah, so we're gonna try not to. If it slips up, it slips up.
No, I'm gonna try.
Yeah, if it slips up, it slips up. But we're gonna try not to like.
We are family friendly.
Yeah, especially if we eventually try to get on, panels and stuff like that. Collecticon and
We
stuff
won't
like
be
that.
taken seriously. We don't want to curse a lot, all right?
Yeah. Tomorrow is my anniversary.
Oh,
Which one?
Nice.
Of what?
No, how many?
I don't know what anniversary.
How many wives do I have? Which one gets the anniversary this one?
No, you have 11 wives, but which anniversary?
10 years.
Oh.
10 years?
10
Holy
years.
crap, dude. Yeah, congratulations, man. Congratulations.
So we're going to go get massages tomorrow again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty good.
They're going to come over to my house. I have tables set up. I do massage therapy on the side. It's kind of like a thing I do, but I haven't
In the Poké-Pals Discord.
Oh, yeah.
hilarious.
Because they're like, we're going to get massages at the hotel, Tim and Kevin. And I was like, oh, crazy. I just got hired as a masseuse there. But yeah.
So what's up with this TCG news today?
TCG news. Oh, yeah. So it is August 3rd. And today at 8 a.m., I think, Pokemon released a video, like a 20-minute long video.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Talking about everything that's, happening, that's going on,
watch it,
like
though.
worlds and stuff like that. But what I really cared about was Scarlet and Violet,
update?
The new games.
Yeah.
It gave us a little bit more information on it. I mean,
Do you like the cover Pokemon?
I was talking about this inside the group chat. It's like I feel that they're not real legendaries. I feel like they're more pseudo legendary than
okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm still wondering?
Tyranitar,
What the
like
fuck
that.
is Fuecoco going to evolve into?
Yeah, they didn't show anything about those developments yet, but they did release 3 new Pokemon.
Wait, I was Pikachu, you were...
Yeah,
I was Fuecoco and you were
Duck.
Craxley, yeah.
Yeah, because he doesn't have a gun. So,
But they did release the name of the region. It's called Paldea, I think, or something like that.
Paldea?
I might be saying it wrong, but it's like PALD.
sounds like a Digimon world.
Paldea?
Paldea or Paldea. Or,
Paldea?
Yeah,
Palkia?
something like that. Releases, I believe, November 18th.
November.
Again,
think
we're not
this
experts, so
month.
everything we say is with the...
Yeah.
I love
no
how, like, in the
In the
thumbnail
thumbnail,
today,
yeah.
you just see, like, his pig is not an expert.
And their names, I'm not a big fan of their names.
What is it?
It's like Koraidon, and Myriadon.
Wait,
What are the names?
Wait.
Of the legendary, sorry.
Right,
The new
Rhydon?
Nope, not gonna get it. Not gonna get me. I'm too good with
I
it.
saw that from...
Yeah, I saw that one.
I'm real tired right now. I'm not even joking.
You're not on your game, dude.
I'm real tired.
And they did confirm that it's open world RPG.
Oh, yeah, we need
So
to...
it's like, yeah.
open this nuts in your mind.
But what I think is weird, but kind of cool, but I don't know exactly how I feel about it. There's like no path for you to take. So there's
it's like free world.
So it's
no,
it's
like
Elden Ring?
yeah, there's three
Hero.
main things that you do in it. Like you still do the 8 badges, the 8 gems, but there's no path for what gems you have to do in order. You just go.
So it's gonna
wherever.
be a true free road because before that's what we thought this last game was gonna be, but you literally had to go.
It was more linear. This one's like
Yeah.
go wherever.
do the
So
whatever
there's-
you want.
Yeah, there's like no set
Stop
path.
cussing. We can do this.
We can do this.
We can do this. Make sure to sub because this is hard.
Let's curse like they do in Home Alone. It's like
No, yeah.
or we can curse.
You
in-
gotta hang nigga muggins.
Have you ever cursed in like ice cream flavors? You mint chocolate chip.
Why was I more offended from that than the actual curse word?
Like, why couldn't I be a better flavor?
I know, right? You gave me
Chocolate chip.
the crappiest. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What else is that? Is that it? With
And then there's like a new forms, like Paldean form or whatever. There's a new Whooper. He's brown.
Oh, I saw that today.
Yeah.
Like
He looks kind of cool though. I actually kind of like it.
He looks like a Tootsie-Roll.
It kind of reminds me of our original Pokemon game, Pokemon Brown.
Pokemon Brown.
San Antonio exclusive.
Antonio
my God.
exclusive.
You can only get it at Ingram Park Mall.
Yeah. And there's co-op play now.
What?
Yeah, you can have up to 3 people.
Wait,
I
so
think.
that means like in the world,
Like legit.
Yes,
you
you're
run around
together. Yes,
That's cool.
Yeah.
I see. I'll play that.
No.
Yeah.
Because you don't want. I won't
I
play
don't
with
want
you
to.
though.
No, I don't want to. Who's gonna get which? Like, if we
You
come
wanna
up to a
play Fortnite
Pokemon
tonight?
that we yes. if we come up to a Pokemon that we both want,
Oh, dude, we hit the battle for the battle.
with the Battlefield.
I think we. I don't know. I would assume we both catch it.
You got
No,
for the
I
battle.
would assume it's whoever throws the ball first. I don't want this even fair. Like, oh, we both catch a Pokemon. No.
I want to be a dick.
Yeah.
Should we get another perspective on this?
There's a little bit. Okay, I mean, sure. I mean, if you want.
You might as well.
Yeah.
All right, well, Go ahead. That brings us
I think we should get
to.
another perspective on this, and that brings us to our guest today.
We have a guest?
We have a guest.
We have a guest.
I got to guess.
He's going to join us in on this TCG news. So without further ado, Poké-Debt, folks.
Can it focus up? What's up, guys?
Sorry, I thought that was a cool segue.
That was. I just wasn't ready to like end it.
Just rattled off like half of the DJ Khaled songs I've heard.
What do you think about this co-op, the co-op ability on this new game coming out?
Yeah, so super stoked that it's not like your usual Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Co-op, I think it'd be really fun just to, I don't know, the last game that we played, what was it? It was like
Arceus?
Co-op. No, the one before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the multiplayer was like kind of lackluster. This one's gonna be like way cooler, I think.
The last game I remember playing like with you was and like trading off was like Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu.
I don't know why. Like maybe it was just the nostalgic aspect, but I played that game way more than I'd like to admit.
Do you remember like everyone would just go live and like stream them playing and like none of like it'd be like, oh my god, I regret playing hours of just
Side note,
shiny honey.
who's doing cocaine?
We were. I was getting a little.
I found this on the floor.
Hey man, you never get a little chimchard up. You know what I'm saying?
You never. The car's a chimchar for those who can't see.
All right.
Anything else in this you should do?
Yes, there is big thing.
Big
Whoa.
thing.
That none of that you guys are not gonna like. Big time.
Wait,
Big
I'm
time.
not
Slap
gonna
it.
like
Yes.
this?
Yeah. The both of you are not gonna like.
Oh man.
Because it's adding more to the game.
God, fuck shit, mine.
Hey.
Wait, more rarities? No. Oh, wait, where's the other one?
Oh my god, we're just pressing all these buttons.
Yeah.
Okay, stop.
We got label maker.
So we have.
Why would we put
It's
the
right
labels on
there.
dude. We have to do that today.
Okay, I'll do
Sure.
it.
So there's a new thing called. So it was in the Sword and Shield. It was VMAX or Gigantamax.
Oh god, no.
Now it's
Dynamax?
called. Now it's terrestrial.
We have to remake-
Terrestrial.
Oh, the crystallization.
terrestrial, whatever.
That whole
I
video
haven't
now
looked
and
at
then add that at the end.
Yeah, the one video we just did.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so basically these Pokemon like they become like crystallized
Like Chrysonix?
ish, but
spelled? Terrestrialize.
Yeah,
so they
terrestrialize,
can't
yeah.
have kids anymore.
They need to get a shot.
yeah. So, but like they get like so Fuecoco, they had a like a little clip of Fuecoco. He gets like candles like on his head.
Hell?
Yeah,
What?
It's weird, but it's like they're all
Pikachu one
crystallized.
looks so good though.
Yeah, it doesn't look
so
terrible.
good.
It doesn't look
Okay.
terrible.
It's so wrong though.
I have to see it. I have to see it to be like,
So-
okay.
Yeah,
How do you spell
it
it?
looks a
T-E?
little weird and wonky, but I mean, it's they're just doing things,
No,
man.
they're
Like,
just running out of shit to do.
Whoa, that looks weird.
yeah.
Yeah, Eevee's like
Yeah, and if when they go
Is that the one out?
terrestrial or whatever it's
You
called.
good?
Yeah, he just
What
oh
is
yeah.
it?
The whole thing is like crystallized. It's crazy.
Oh, that actually looks pretty sick though on that one.
that's who is that?
It's the spaghetti.
That's spaghetti.
Oh, Spaghetti, Sprigatito, and there's Quaxley.
Oh, that one does it too?
Yeah,
Yes,
they
it's
all
done.
every Pokemon in the
Wait, is that like
Palutena-
a plant that comes out? Dude, it has crystals. It's a plant. That's freaking weed.
every Paldea region Pokemon can go
Really?
crystallize basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. We'll see.
But I don't know how it is for like if you like trade Pokemon. So like that people were talking about it in the group chat about Onyx, like
I haven't
if,
got in the group chat.
see Onyx doing it or whatever, because it'd be cool to have like Crystal Onyx. I don't know. Anyway, but they also change types sometimes. So Eevee,
Delta species is back.
basically,
Are
yeah,
we just talking about this?
yeah. So what's Eevee can turn into I forgot what it was. There's
like
there's
the biggest diamond ring you've ever seen for no reason.
Yeah.
Can you imagine just showing up with the Eevee and be like, will you marry
but
me?
there's
Kinda like a butt plug.
there's
Wax.
there's a trainer.
It
Yeah.
literally is a diamond ring.
What the
Seriously,
hell?
it's like sponsored by Zales. They should have
Sponsored by Zales.
Oh man.
Okay. You're gonna have to make a post.
Every kiss begins with Eevee, dude.
Dude, you need to you need to make a meme in the future, and I'm giving you full credit for that. That you
Have to.
It's literally a diamond on her head. It looks like a ring.
That's how you know it's love. I got you an Eevee, chick.
I got you an Eevee.
Wait,
terrestrial version.
is it one of those? Is it kind of like Dynamax and stuff? It's only for a short period of time, and they revert back to the original forms?
because these are in the raids. You catch them like that.
Oh, okay.
And then you catch them and it goes out. And I'm not sure if you have like some kind of band or whatever.
This is why I can't
like,
play the games. It's just too much going on, dude. I didn't even finish Arceus.
So remember how I was telling you guys that I was speculating, or people were speculating there might be another Eevee, like a new form of Eevee. It's not that one. There's a character on, like a trainer on the game, and he's wearing like it kind of looks like a pelt of Eevee.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's dark.
Right. Dude,
Yeah.
Pokemon
It was totally his Eevee too.
He's like wearing it, but I think it's like a backpack
I
or
had
something.
my Eevee for 40 years and it died, and I want to keep it with me longer.
But it looks a little different. She looks a little darker, and there's more fluff. So we're assuming this is going to be the how do you say it again?
Paldea.
Paldean.
Is that how you say
Paldean
it?
form.
Paldea.
Yeah, Paldean
Paldea.
form of Eevee, and
Found out
when it
Kyogre
evolves,
or Kyogre was Kyogre. I've been saying it wrong my whole life.
What was it? Wait, how do you say it?
So there was a commercial that came out. I think it was on like Cartoon Network or something. And they're like Kyogre. So my whole life I'm calling Kyogre.
Wait,
and then I'm like 20.
Wait, it's Kyogre or Kyogre?
Kyogre.
It's Kyogre.
yeah.
No, you're just silly.
I've been saying it.
No, you're just silly.
Wait, how do you say Arceus?
Whoa.
Hold on,
Yeah.
you cut out.
That's how we're gonna feel about Paldean.
Yeah.
How do you say Arceus?
How do you say
though?
Arceus? Arceus or Arceus?
It's Arceus, dude.
Yes,
Okay, for
yeah.
sure.
It's Arceus.
Yeah, but I think in the
There's
anime they actually say
bro. There's no
Arceus.
arc.
Yeah.
Arceus,
It's
for sure.
Arceus.
It's silent. No,
It's silent.
Well, that's
But what we're saying about what they're speculating, actually,
hot in here.
Nikki,
Take off all your clothes.
her theory is that that's a new form of Eevee, and it's going to evolve into like a flying type.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot of TCG news. And
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
But without
We'll
further
get a dragon
ado,
type one day, boys.
let's get
One
into
day.
it. Let's get into, like I would say, the nitty-gritty.
Let's get into everything.
I want to know, who are you? So we got Poké-Debt again. It's Poké-Debt right here on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, man? Where are you right now?
So I am currently in Florida.
In Florida.
It rains every 5 minutes. It's really hot. I know you guys know. Y'all are in Texas, right?
Yeah, it's hella hot.
It's like it's hot here, but you guys kind of have, I want to say, some coastal.
Yeah,
breeze
I
every
went
once
to
in a while.
Florida last
better?
month, and I prefer that
Shoot a
heat
dog.
much more. Yeah, there's not my dog.
Sorry, there's a dog
I
outside.
prefer that heat over Texas heat any day.
Really?
Yeah.
It has its ups and downs for sure. I think the bad thing is that it rains like every 20 minutes.
Yeah.
in the
I like
summer,
rain.
so
You got
you can
snakes.
kind of gauge the humidity a little bit, and it's kind of
that
nice.
does
But
make
other
sense.
days you walk from point A to point B, and you're like,
Oh my god.
So where exactly in Florida do you live?
so we're basically Central Florida.
what street number?
Tampa. What street number follows with the social and everything? But yeah, we're in Central Florida, man. So Orlando, Tampa, those are kind of our neck of the woods.
Okay.
But we're in a small town outside of those called Lakeland.
Oh,
and,
yeah. Or Lackland is
There-
how
there
they
are-
say it in San Antonio.
There's a lot of land.
Lakeland,
There's a lot of
Lackland.
lake. So they've got real creative with the name of the city.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. When we were driving through it, I literally saw like just little small tiny bodies of water like everywhere I looked.
You can see it on the map if you look at it. A bunch of little.
I used to live in Riverview, Florida. Or Riverview, like Tampa.
That's actually where my fiance is from.
Yeah, no, I feel like we had this conversation a long time ago.
I had to branch out because over here it gets kind of like gnarly.
So backstory: you and I have known each other for like what, almost like 5-6 years now. I want to say.
Yeah, we're getting pretty seasoned
We
so
go back
far.
in the Pokemon IG world.
OG, like back when it was so much cheaper.
So much cheaper, and you were still like, that's too much.
That's too much.
But,
I feel like then we were saying, oh, if I could go back to 1999, I'd do it all different. Now it's like, if If I could go back to 2017, man.
2017.
We're going to feel that way in 2020, 2028 or something. Like, if I could go back to 2022.
What was I going to say? I lived in Riverview for a while, and then I also lived in Tampa, in Orlando, in Orlando for a bit as well. So
you went from Florida, went to Texas.
So I went from Texas to Florida, and then I went from Florida to California, and then I went from California back to Florida, then Florida back to Texas.
Spot, bro.
Yeah, that's stressful.
Yeah.
What about you, Soul? And I'm sorry, is it Ian?
Eli.
Bulba.
Who the flip is Ian? Hey, I caught myself.
We did that the other day. I was talking to somebody, and they're like, they messaged him. They're like, I was talking to LA? Elia? Because everybody calls me Bulba. So they're like, LA? Eli? I was like, oh.
So where are you guys from? Obviously, you're all out of Texas, but where are you guys from? Like, how'd you end up where you're at?
I'm born and raised San Antonio, Texas, man.
Same.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Some nacho cheese over here from San Antonio.
Oh, you got nachos, bro?
If I wish.
I'm hungry.
I'm right there with you. I'm like, oh man, I could definitely destroy some food right now.
Sorry, it took me so long. My bad,
dude. He got Whataburger. He got a honey butter chicken.
Did he bring you nothing?
Sandwich. No, but he added a patty on top of it.
So I'll explain it. I got a honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich.
Don't explain my sandwich,
bro. This is my exact order. If any of our viewers know Whataburger, you know what I'm talking about. Well, you might not know this concoction I conducted,
but visualize it.
Okay, it's a honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich.
Okay.
Easy on the barbecue sauce, beef patty on it, and bacon. Boom.
And what was the last ingredient?
It's more of a
bacon.
Love.
Is it kind of like a savory and sweet type of thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
He goes.
It's got chicken, beef, bacon,
pork.
all the great
So
food
how's your
groups.
heart these
All
days?
the food groups.
And a little bit of diabetes.
And a little bit of
I
diabetes.
have diabetes, so I'm okay eating that.
Are you? Why? How do we?
Dude, he's a diabetic substitute lawyer with mind reading powers.
They always learn something new about me, like every podcast.
Geriatric
children.
So you're the man of mystery.
I guess
he's the Jack. Well,
literally almost every episode we find out something new about this guy.
There was one
All
time,
right, not Ian.
Yeah, my real name's Ian.
One of his jobs is Ian.
Like one time, I was like, I used to be a pastor. Oh, what?
Are you a pastor?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. One time I used to skin pigs for a living. He
just busts out with like a southern accent.
You should just think of like a crazy job every time you come over here and just like throw it out there. I used to train railroad ties for a while.
I used to do fireproofing for companies, construction. I was gonna get my journeyman license. I did electrician for a while. I'd done a lot of stuff to figure out what I wanted to do.
Well, I spread my butt cheeks.
For the sake of just my sanity, can you just explain to me what do you set things on fire, and if it catches fire, you're
no. So it's just kind of like a spackle that you just throw up, and it just sticks on the wall before they put the insulation and everything. It's nothing crazy.
So you're a lot of eggs, a lot of baskets individual, and I dig it because all those eggs are cracking. And becoming souffles.
Incredible human.
I guess.
So you're gonna do your dad joke? I know you're waiting for it.
No, I couldn't think of one.
No, I got one. I got one. I'm taking it. I got one.
You got a chance. You're supposed to do it.
Guys.
Bastard.
All right.
You bastard.
All right. So, can February March?
No. I don't know.
No. But April, May.
That's gonna be pretty funny. I like that. That was good.
Fuck off. No, okay,
that was the best joke so far.
That's your one only joke. You're never allowed to do my Pokemon dad joke of the week ever again.
No.
Okay.
I don't have a thing.
But we heard a good question.
I take both of y'all's things because I got you with a dick joke last week.
Is that my thing? Okay.
So he doesn't have a thing, so he's just
my thing is to steal y'all's things, yeah.
No, you got to come up with your own thing. Maybe each episode you have a different color hair. Or have my
originality is stealing y'all's originality.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
It's like a slowly but surely turns into a mustache. One day everyone's just rocking a mustache.
So when'd you get into Pokemon?
Yeah, when'd you get into collecting, man?
How random.
When'd you get into collection?
So
are you a 90s kid?
Yeah, so
okay.
It's kind of weird. My grandmother bought me a Gym Challenge Unlimited booster box, and it was so funny because I remember bringing it up to her, and I think this has happened to like basically anybody that's ever picked up a booster box, but like you don't think they're going to be $75 when you get up to the register. So I'm like 7 years old, and can I get it? Pokemon's like way in, cool, whatever. We get to the cash register and she's like, $75. And I hit her with the come on, Grandma, all my friends have it. Come on, please. So anyways, she got me the booster box. Fast forward like 20 years. Yeah, dude, I found my binder.
Oh, really?
This is October of 2017 to be specific.
That's cool.
A buddy of mine told me, hey, like there's a community. And I didn't really understand what that was at the time. I don't think anybody did. And so I kind of came in and I was like, all right, sweet. So started posting some photos. And believe it or not, my first engagement into the community was a claim sale.
Oh, okay.
I went in with the idea like, oh, hey, like you can sell these and make a little bit of money. And I was like, oh, sick. Like, that's cool. And then it just kind of like slowly but surely branched into.
That's how I met you.
things.
I bought a card off you.
Yeah, I think we've bought numerous things off of each other throughout the years, back and forth.
That's how I met you two recently. Met you as well recently.
I sent you to him.
Oh yeah. Because I bought my first edition Giovanni and Koga from you.
Wait.
And they were really clean.
Is this that one?
No.
How was the packaging?
It was good. Great. Yeah.
I always sweat the packaging because you never know these shipping companies.
You have to sweat the packaging, dude.
You have to sweat the packaging. That should be like
I ship in boxes.
Stamped, like a stamp of approval.
Yeah.
But
people are still mailing out from TCG player without top loaders. So.
Oh no. They'll put multiple cards in one top loader.
I'll do 2 at max.
It's a penny sleeve, bro.
If it's not hollow.
It depends on the situation.
It depends on the situation.
If it's a player, I'll write them. Hey, do you care? You'd be surprised how many people are like, yeah, dude, that's fine.
Too much work. Yeah. I'd rather just pay the extra.
As long as it's safe and sounds like
it. Hey, I know there are 2 cards. You cool with me jamming them? If not, whatever.
It also depends if they're expensive hollows, obviously not. But if it's like 2 like non-commons, like back to back, no, they're not stuffed in there.
It's all about the preservation of whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever you're interested in.
Yeah, like when I was doing Whatnot and I was shipping things out, I would put the hits obviously in single things, but if it was like just a regular rare and a reverse or something, then I would put that together, and then ship it out like that.
Oh, you just see these horror stories with Whatnot, and don't get me wrong, like I think for some people it's a great platform. For other people, I don't think it's a great platform. But you see some gnarly stuff on Whatnot.
Dude, I've seen some interesting
people
things
jamming stuff in this. Oh yeah, Charizard no sleeve.
So you say you got basically into the community like 2017.
Yep.
I want to say you started off, you were really big on like finding collections. I remember you found like a huge binder at one point. And do you remember like going live and like showing off that collection? You want to talk about that real fast?
So that's the binder. As we kind of talk about it. It's one of those like you wouldn't believe me if I told you, but I'm going to tell you.
You're going to believe you.
But I'm just going to believe you.
So there's this guy on Facebook and like he's got this binder and I'm like, word, I want that. The question is at the time you got to think it's 2017. I'm kind of just starting out and I'll be transparent. The guy was asking for $2,000 and that's a lot of money. In the state of Florida.
It's in any state, bro.
I think nobody goes, in the state of Florida.
Minimum wage was like $7 at the time. And like, I was just like, dude, like, do I really want to do this? Like on trading cards? Cause you don't know when you're starting out. So I talked to the guy. I think at this time I've started in October. It's March. So I'm still like kind of new. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I've just met you. I've just met a couple other people and kind of just figuring out that it's not about the claim sales. It's more of really just taking photos of the things. Yeah, dude, just like getting those little wins, and taking photos of them and just showing off and relating with people. I really started to like that. So yeah, $2,000 was worth it. At least that's how I justified it.
How big was the collection? How big?
Massive, dude.
So the binder was 7 inches.
That's what she said.
Yeah, no, it was ridiculous, dude. Like
it was 7 inches. I can send you guys some photos of what this binder looked like. It sucks because I don't have the live.
Yeah, it's not saved anymore. Because I remember watching it.
It's not saved. It sucks.
Well, this was years ago. So
yeah, right. So the good news is I have all the photos of what was in it, and every now and again I'll do like these little timeshares of like what was. So I talked to the guy, reach out. I'm like, hey, $2,000 is a lot of money. Like, you're crazy. Why do you want this much money? I got all the Charizards. It's like, all right, I'll be the judge of that one. So we meet up with this guy. I pull the cash out. What happened afterwards was just like, you look at something and you say, holy moly, I'm about to change my life. Maybe, because we don't know which way the market's going to go.
Yeah.
So I talked to the guy. I'm like, hey, like, why do you feel like it's this much? And he did have all the Charizards. It was insane. I'm pretty sure there were 2 Shadowless, Shinings. Again, the market was totally different then. Way cheaper than it is now. He had a Gold Star Charizard, everything. But the real crazy thing,
dude.
Really?
It was
Yeah.
nuts.
Like I
Shining,
missed it.
everything. As I start to flip through this 7-inch binder, yeah, the Charizards on the first 2 pages were great, but he had all the crystals. He had every Nintendo EX there, period. All of them. Every single one. There were every single Gold Star. It was every single Shining Unlimited.
Yeah, it was
First
crazy.
edition Shining Mewtwo. Every reverse holo from ET, from Nintendo era. I'm pretty sure he had every set.
That was one of like the first times I started seeing like
crazy.
when you got those, like that was one of the first like reverses I had seen actually in like, and like Instagram as well.
Did you claim sell that binder?
Well, so the big thing is I'm in the whole $2,000.
Yeah.
And again, it's like, how do I kind of get back what I had? That's the first thing, because I'm telling you, I spent bill money. My whole family was like, you're crazy. And I was like, maybe. So, oh no, y'all, I've been slinging 25-cent non-hollows. I might be onto something here. So anyways, we went live. We started showing off the binder. I think that we ended up having at the time, 300 people came in. It exceeded my follower count. It was really nuts because I really got to see what a community it was, how involved other people were and how much more interest. I thought I was interested. And then I start to meet these people that have spent way more over X amount of time, like you guys and stuff like that. So anyways, we got into it. I had a handful of people reach out to me, and realistically, what came to my head was, how do I do this the right way? When you get a lot of money dumped into your lap, I guess. And what's so great about it was the guy that sold got what he wanted.
Yeah, it's all matters.
He got what he wanted. He was so happy. And I was stoked, and I had no idea what values of the cards were. I pulled out, I think it was the first time I saw a Crystal Celebi. And I was like, what is this, TCG player? And I'm like, dude, we're pulling cards out, and there's cards hidden behind cards. He had there were 17 base set Charizards.
Were they in good condition?
Dude, no, they were. Didn't you? So I remember you started sorting the binder out. You did a grading pile, then you sold a bunch of stuff or something like that, right?
So we sold the heavily played stuff, and
as you should.
Basically, I think in the first day we ended up making our money back.
Nice.
The first day we made our money back on basically this binder claim sale. So I think it was a 3-page binder. And just to kind of give you guys an example of what it looked like, 2 pages of that binder would be all just Erica's Venusaurs.
It was stupid.
That's
dude.
crazy.
So I remember I had just gotten my very first binder, and then I was stoked on mine, and then he got his literally a few months. I got mine in August, and he got his the following, the next year. And then I was like, damn, I thought my collection.
I had a PSA 8 Call of Legends set that I had worked on, and I sold that to buy the binder, and I was just dude, this is insane. And I think I got the Call of Legends set for I don't know, it was probably like $200 at the time. Everything was super cheap.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
It was nice. I'm telling you, 2017 was like the year. Dude.
I know, man. Like
I'm
I'm.
booster box for like fucking $1,500, dude.
Sir, no cussing.
Dude. if I do it, just let it
No,
slip.
I already
You don't have
did
to
it.
call me on it.
No, I've been calling myself out of mine.
Make me feel silly.
So that kind of just like really just branched off, and one individual in particular reached out to me and he said, "Hey, I know that you got a lot of people blowing you up. You may not even see this, but the reality is you just fell into something really interesting. And if you have any serious questions, like let me know." And to me, that is like, I think that's like really admirable that someone would like, to me, it's like, what's the catch, right? But it just didn't seem like I was getting a catch here.
Who was that?
That was Cool Trainer Ryan.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, so I talked to him for a little bit, and he kind of introduced me to grading. And my thought process is like, okay, I've heard a lot of bad things about grading. I had tried it once. As a matter of fact, the Gold Star Charizard from my collection that I bought ended up going missing and ending up in Europe. And the person that I middleman through basically didn't know. I found it on Reddit.
Wow.
I was like, dude, like it was a crazy situation. So, I told him, I was like, yeah, I don't really know. Like I've had a bad history with it. And he's like, well, like let's kind of walk you through it. And we ended up grading 90%. About 90% of that collection. And that's kind of what turned into this. And it was great.
Did you keep any of it?
I was just about to ask.
As far as the original collection goes, it turned into things that I wanted more because we're in the market of buy, sell, trade, right? So as far as do I have anything from the original collection? No. But that collection, that collection has basically gotten me things and gotten me in a position personally, professionally, to where it's like, if I want something, it's really just a slow grind to get it.
Yeah.
I've invested a lot of the money from that collection into setting myself up to where I can invest in the hobby the way I was when it was 2016. If that makes sense to you.
That makes sense to me. Probably in a little breakup. There we go. There you go.
Yeah.
You got me? So
yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's one of those things to where life is situational. We all get hit with curveballs. I think that money is something that is really hard to control. And I think trading cards are a form of money and they're really hard to control. So how many times have you ever pulled up on your Instagram? Because we look at it every day, right? How many times you pulled up your Instagram? You're like, dude, I want to buy that. Like right now, I want to just buy that.
You're like, no, I shouldn't. Every single.
Like you have no idea.
I haven't bought anything since before Collecticon, dude.
Before Collecticon? What do you do with your life?
I haven't bought anything.
I bought this 2 BGS labs recently. That's it.
I haven't bought anything since I got back from my trip.
I bought 2 cards recently from Shadowless. Right, that's about it. He's like, I buy things every single day.
Yeah. But it's like little things like beat up cards. I actually find cards from Japan that I was like, my wife was like cleaning, and she's like, hey, you didn't open this. And I was like, what's this? Oh, Japan? Okay, great. I opened it, and I was like, it was the character rares with the blue with like the evolutions with Jolteon and Flareon.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I lost them. I just didn't open them.
You lucky dog, you.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about what else do you collect? I know Pokemon's not your only.
First off,
first off,
what is like we've just been asking questions like what is Poké-Debt? Like you.
It's a person.
Yeah, but like.
So how did I come up with Poké-Debt?
Like because you're an online store, right?
Yeah. We're purely e-commerce. Man, that's such an interesting question, and it kind of piggybacks off of what you were saying, right? So do I have anything from the original collection? No, but now I have a collection that's so big it's hard to manage because of my interests in other TCGs. So whenever I first, kind of got introduced to the page, I was like, man, if I'm going to come into, I was thinking claim sales. So I'm like, I got to come up with something catchy. Like, what would it be? It's like, man, this is kind of debt in a way. Like, like I at the time, this is after I had my first claim sale, and I think you're right. I think it was something. It was like Pokemon Collect.
I'm telling you, you had another name for
it. Was something silly where it's like, and I'm not gonna. Yeah, so it was like Pokemon and then random word and then numbers. Sorry to anybody.
You messaged me and you were like, I remember you like messaged you like, hey, I'm asking a few people, and you like said like Poké-Debt, and then there's another one, and I was like Poké-Debt, and then I remember putting in quotation marks like, God, I've gotten myself into Poké-Debt, and then you're like, yeah, that sounds good, and so like, yeah, you definitely. I knew I was right. You definitely had something else for like a little stint of time, and then you changed your name.
It's like something king numbers, like everyone else on
like
Instagram.
When you sign up for
Florida Poké Guy.
When you sign up for like Xbox and give you those random names.
Well, you know how like, make your Instagram name.
Term? Where they put trusted Pokemon, trusted in the bio.
Dude, we could talk about trusted things for hours, dude. I'm telling you, we've been through we've seen a lot of evolutions of this community on IG.
It's so crazy, man. Like it sucks to barely be coming into this a year ago and like paying the prices I pay or paid then and now compared to what all you guys paid like 4 years ago.
It's crazy. Like before I take a break,
we're still paying that with you.
Oh, for sure, we're still here.
Well, yeah, but like y'all have
we have collections.
My entire collection is behind me. And in like 2
retail.
binders, and I paid basically retail and what, yeah, and like
he hasn't done
for all that, and like they have my collection's worth in like 1 card, so it's like
I don't know. Well,
and dude, it could change overnight, man.
Yeah.
It seriously could. To this day, and the thing that's so funny about the binder, right? And I'll bounce it back to your question, like what is Poké-Debt, but man, you can wake up tomorrow and have a notification on your phone that says, dude, I just found a $10,000 binder. Will you go halves with me?
Yeah.
I think that's something to where it's like, number one, if you find something that you think is going to take care of you, do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
No question, right?
Some guy from my high
If you
school
can't afford it,
like
you hit up your homies that you love and you take care of them too.
I don't love them.
Some dude I went to high school with. I sent you the screenshot of the video.
Oh yeah.
He posted on a story and it was like he was being funny because this kid's really wealthy. He was like, "What's up, Logan Paul?" And he opened and it's like the old Pokédex Pikachu binder,
Mm-hmm.
And he opened it first page. Every base hollow is shadowless, but it was like a shadowless Charizard, shadowless Venusaur. And I know for a fact they're gonna be in good condition. And then
you know how hard it is just to have a straight face when someone does that, and you're like, ugh.
Oh, and then every other card he had all the.
But you gotta get it off of them.
All first edition jungle cards. Like I know he opened some stuff. Like again, this kid is super wealthy. And then he messaged, like I hit him up and he goes, "Oh yeah, I'll sell them." And then he never like responded back. And I was like,
"Did you tell us about that guy?"
Yeah, and I was like,
"Bro, like I really want to get this."
He honey dicked me so hard, bro. I was like, "How you gonna do that to me, bro?"
He blue balled you.
He said, "Not
He
today."
did everything.
I know who you really are.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, I'll give you $1,000 for those cash right now. I know you don't need the money. Just sell me the money.
That's why I like going to like collecticons and stuff because you get people walk up to you and you can get things for pretty good prices.
I know, like you got that
I'm making a picture,
blister, dude.
I'm making a picture. It's gonna have
people are
Jonah
gonna
Hill
make cash.
saying,
They
"Sell
want
me
the
your
cash.
wiener," but I'm gonna cross that wiener and have a Pokemon card in his hand.
We're thinking about opening a Pokepon. So you come to us and pawn your Pokemon cards, and if you don't pay, we keep.
You may have some success, honestly.
Yeah.
It's actually like
we're gonna be like, dude,
really
we need to do that more.
But then we start pawning other stuff. Like we eventually just become another shitty pawn shop. Right? It sounds.
Best I can do is $40.
Then
dude.
I'll get a mustache.
Wait, so I have to be a shitty pawn shop owner to order a mustache?
No, because when I go to pawn shops, I see people with more mustaches.
Okay,
the mustache is applicable in every scenario.
I gotta do some study on the corrlation between mustache and.
It's
pawn
either
shop.
that or when I go to like a porn set. No, like an 80s porn set.
But so Poké-Debt, right? So it's when we started talking about porn, and I'm.
He's about to go to the other studio.
We're gonna go on do the noise.
Which one?
I really wanted something that was relatable.
I like it.
Because realistically, a lot of people. It's kind of funny because I have this nickname. A lot of people call me Debt. Yeah, I've always laughed at it because I'm like, it's kind of a really cool nickname, in a really bad way. But the reality is I'm actually not Poké-Debt. We're all Poké-Debt. We're all in Poké-Debt.
We all relate.
Anybody that has bought trading cards, period is in Poké-Debt, dude.
I'm up.
So
Technically, I have like $300 of Poké-Debt right now.
Really?
I just gotta pay off the sub still.
Oh my god. I have like 5,000.
It's
hard
to
see it.
I hate to see it. Well, I didn't sell any of my sub last time, so it wasn't.
You love it, and it hurt. It hurts, but you're like,
I'm probably 27 to almost $30,000 in debt.
So to piggyback
off
debt, to piggyback off of that, I looked at my numbers from last year, what I did in Pokemon, because I tracked my numbers, and I'm actually up because I started with 15 and I ended the year with 40. Yeah, so I don't have debt.
I've been in the green.
I've been every year it gets worse and worse.
My entire collection that I have basically is free.
I know, dude. I fucking hate when I see your dad getting cards on Instagram, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I didn't even know you had that.
Literally,
Juju, how much are you in the hole? I'm in the hole $2,000.
Nothing.
No, these guys use their collection to pay for their collection.
All I've done is like the last, and I've always gotten like, so like the last two collection I bought. When I came back in last summer, a dude who I'd sold basically all these cards to, like, and I remember like going through the binder, I was like, dude, I remember selling him this card and I regretted it. He reached out to me and he like gave me like 2006, like he gave me what was it? Remember it was a base through Neo Destiny, everything.
That's right.
And
that's right.
Video I posted and
you're like, bro, you're like, dude, you're not gonna believe it. I'm like,
I was like, should I do this? Should I do this? And you're like, yes. And he mailed it to me before I even paid for it. And then when I looked at it, and then I sent him the money, and that was like,
funny.
That's like I'll be back into
the
Pokemon.
Japanese version of that.
Yeah, see, it's crazy, but like, it's crazy how something can just get you back into it again. But then I did it again with all that. Remember that one, the last slide I bought? It was all those Japanese cards, and he said they were all shitty, and I was going through them, and I was like, this is not shitty.
Oh no,
this is not shitty.
Wasn't that the Mew Core?
Yeah, the Core Mew and all those other ones.
Yeah, the whole binder of Shining Magikarp and Gyarados.
Oh yeah, the whole page. Good. So yeah, that's how I did like
Japanese.
So I want to segue into show and tell because that's my very first binder, which my show and tell thing is from. Yeah, I'll go first. So we're gonna go into show and tell. So we're taking it back to 2016.
Wait, what happened?
No, that was just I really like going.
Well, I didn't want to keep going and ask all the rest of the questions and not do the thing. Yeah. So we're talking about finding binders and stuff. I went on a skate trip right after I got back into Pokemon to Portland. This was all still heavy into skateboarding, and we were skating and stuff. And as I was talking about like Pokemon, and we went to like a shop, and I found like Pokemon Red. It's the one I have on my shelf. My buddy Antonio was like, "Yeah, me and my brother, huh?
Is it sealed?
No, it's just a complete box. But he's like, yeah, me and my brother have like a bunch of cards, and I was like, what's up? And he was like, yeah, when we get back to San Antonio, like I'll show him. So we ended up working a little trade, if you will, on some stuff. And so he gave me, and if you go on my Instagram, folks, and scroll all the way down, one of the first videos I posted is this binder. And on like the first or second page of that binder was this card.
And he was like, I robbed a guy once, and this is how I did it.
It's that word.
And it's first edition?
Dude, you know what's so fun about that card? And can I just say something? Dude, how many times have I tried to buy that thing off of you over the last 5 years?
So many. That's why I brought it.
That's so funny. What is it? What's about you around?
Okay,
I almost got it like twice too. You almost caved.
Yeah, I think raw right now is like 18 something. I want to say it's one of the. It's like crazy, the second most expensive shining card. The first is the Gold Star Umbreon. But yeah, it's super clean. I'm actually thinking about expressing it now that I'm in my new house.
I don't know what's more pristine, the Charizard or Soul. Gem Mint right there, buddy.
Okay, so since you sell cards and stuff, like, would you know offhand what that would be worth, like in a PSA 10?
So BGS 9.5 just cleared for a little over 5,000 recently. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you guys how I know it. So Juju, I've been trying to buy his copy for years, and he wouldn't cough it up. So I ended up finding one in another collection, and I graded it as BGS 9.5, and I felt better. But I still want Juju's just
I think you should put it in your will. When you die, it goes to him. Yeah, I think that'd be good.
But this is a perfect example of like I essentially got this card for free, and I still have cards from that collection that I'm still slowly selling just from like you buy, and what he said, you sell the lowest, the most damaged cards first, and you usually make your money back by sending the damaged ones first, folks. And then you cherry pick the ones that you want, put them to the side.
Sell me your damaged ones.
Rinse and repeat.
You actually just send everything. I mean, I've learned at this rate, realistically, just send everything.
Well, now, like, so before, like, I was saying how I was in debt technically like $300 because before I would like do a sub and then I'd be like, hey, when these cards come back, I'm selling these. Now when I do sub, I'm like, I want to keep every single card.
Dude, honestly, I send subs, but I don't even have the money for them, and I'll just work it out later.
Yeah, I mean, it all pays off.
I just did the $18 one. I did 203 Poké-Debt.
We're just gonna have Poké-Debt in the corner, and it's gonna give you like what's it called? A description, like a.
Every time you say it, I get a quarter.
This could be the debt alert.
It's like that Superman, the second Superman movie with there's like a scam where every time he gets like 0.2 cents.
0.2 cents.
There's like
we're all Poké-Debt.
You guys never seen what's it called? Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
No, it's not Parks and Rec. It's
Is it The Office?
It's The Office.
Oh yeah. When he gets he's trying to start a credit card company.
And Jim's like, he's like, oh, look at you, Mr. Superstar over here, Mr. Scientist.
So you're saying
PSA 10 I think PSA 10's like $7,000. $7,000. If I had to off the top of my head, not
last summer they were like,
what do you think you get?
So that
I'll tell you guys, I sold the BGS 9.5 for $10,500.
Yeah, I'll say that's
now it's $5.
Do you remember when I told you not to? I was like, don't sell those, and you're like, I got to, bro, I got to.
Oh, dude, I knew the market was crashing.
You know who's still sitting on all his like minty 9.5 Destiny cards is Shadowless Raichu.
Dude, there's a ton of people that held on, and I'm like, it's really admirable because it's like. With me, I'm like, I can always just buy it back.
Yeah, and you probably buy back you could probably buy 2 for what you paid, what you sold it for.
It's like it's so funny because I was talking to a buddy about this a couple weeks ago. I was like, you know how sad it is, like how many times I've bought something again because I sold it.
I'm trying to think of an example. Oh wait, how many times have you like came to sold, but then did you finally sell the 9.5 Mewtwo? Did you finally sell it?
Which one was it? Was it the Shining?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I ended up selling it. And realistically, it was one of those things where I was like, I'm watching PSA 10 and I'm like, dude, this thing's like nuts. But the problem is that people look at a BGS 9.5 and they're like, it's not a 10. But if you look at the subgrades, it is.
Yeah, it's funny. It's all.
They don't care about that.
I would say beauty's in the eye of the
Fugazi.
Yeah.
It's
Fugazi.
It doesn't exist. All right, who's next? Chantel.
Oh, Chantel, right?
We got lost in the sauce again.
Yeah, I'll go.
Hey, it's good conversation, huh?
Love the sauce.
Shush your mouth.
Shush your mouth.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite sets, and I picked it up a little bit after, like a week after Collecticon from Trainer Trey. Shout out Trainer Trey.
In Canada,
Canada, yeah, and it got stuck in customs for like a month and a half.
Open it.
And it's my very first blister, Unleashed, Heart Gold Soul Silver era. And yeah, the Suicune art, which is my favorite dog.
Oh wait, and if we hit 100 likes, we're gonna
Shut
open
the
it
hell
on
up.
live. Imagine we hit 100 likes and you don't open it.
But yeah, this is my first blister, and I'm
wait.
really stoked about it. I don't have any
packs, right?
Yeah, those are packs.
I wish I could go back in time and keep sealed all the blisters that I had, dude.
Yeah, I like.
Can you pull a Charizard though?
Huh? I
pulled
pulled 2 Charizards.
Yeah, he's pulled 2
on
Charizards.
camera.
I pulled 2 Charizards now.
I still can hear the scream.
Because he put the rainbow.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Sorry. I know you hate when I do that.
All right, what you got? What you got?
Yeah, what you got?
What you got?
Just show and tell.
These nuts.
Nothing. So I actually was on eBay the other day, and I like going to Collecticon and get things signed, but I'm probably never gonna go find Jason David Frank anywhere. So I'm a huge Power Ranger fan. So what I did is I bought a White Ranger.
Gem Mint 10.
No,
Leave it in the sleeve. Don't take it out. Leave it in the sleeve.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe uncomfortable.
I don't know. Make me uncomfortable.
It's not in great condition. It wouldn't get a 10. I would say like an 8 or a 9. But it's and I have the authentication code card from a company, so it's signed by him. Gonna get it graded. Going in personal collection. Probably never gonna leave my hands. So I got it for anybody guess?
How much?
Yes.
$50.
$25.
$15.
Close. 30.
Oh, that's right. You did tell us
Okay,
that.
do you think Jason David Frank's gonna have a douchebag?
I don't know. Even if he is, I wouldn't care.
He's a fucking White Ranger.
I know, right, dude?
But like,
he's fucking Lord Draken, bro.
Do you watch
He's
his
a
like,
White Power Ranger.
Do you watch
He has
his?
every right.
Do you follow him on
right.
Instagram or anything like that?
I do. I follow him on everything.
The new video movie he's coming out with and stuff, and it's like it's just so cringy.
I don't think I've seen that.
Speaking
It's like
of
Legend of the
buying
Dragon or
things
something
from
like
Poké-Debt, these are the ones I bought from you, bud.
Thank you so much for the support and trusting.
Yeah, of course,
they're pretty minty. I'm not gonna lie.
We really, what drives me crazy is not matching TCG player listings, and that's just like, just call it what it is, boys. If it's lightly played, it's lightly played.
No, man, that's near me. With slight.
I love things like CGC or BGS, and then it says possible PSA 10.
It's like you might get this if you buy it.
All right. So what do you got for Mr. Show and Tell?
Okay, so it's kind of funny that you brought up the Shining Mewtwo because I had to let it go, right?
Yeah.
So I bought two things whenever I sold it. I was able to help purchase my fiance's engagement ring.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Dude, and obviously we would have to put a little bit more back in to kind of keep us going, right? So I bought a Gold Star Mewtwo off of one of my closest friends, Koba.
Oh, that's a sweet
nice. What grading company is that?
Getting it graded by him. It scored 9.5, and if you look, it's the number 2. It's the second card graded by the company.
So tell us about this grading company, Koba. I've seen it on Instagram, but give us a little more input. I love the slab design. It's sweet.
What size is that slab? Like, would you compare it more to BGS or PSA?
It's the exact size of a Beckett
slab.
Okay,
gotcha.
Basically, and this is just my subjective opinion. It would be a better question for him, but for me with Koba, I really like Beckett. I like how clear they are. I love the thickness, and it's just a really good aesthetic. What I don't like is the sleeve that gets all the dust in it and stuff. And I don't like the turnaround time and the price because it's super expensive. Yeah. So this company basically is giving me that aesthetic, that durability. And they're only charging like $12 a card. It's really nice.
What turnaround time is that?
I think I had them back in 2 months.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's in the UK.
I was super stoked.
How many cards did you submit?
I sent 100.
So 2 months and for 100, that's not bad. So I'm assuming like sending like 2 or 3 cards or something would be a lot faster than that, right?
If I want to preserve a card, realistically, like things that, like, obviously I'm going to send things to PSA, I'm going to send things to BGS, I'm going to send things to CGC because that's, what other people want as far as a business goes.
Right.
But some cards just look good in certain cases.
Yeah.
Really. And I always try to tell people, like, send the card to where you think it's going to do better.
Yeah. See, that's my, like, I'm at a loss right now with like grading because like I really want to grade more cards when I have the money to. Right. But I don't.
Are you scarred from last time?
Yes, I'm very scarred. That's super cool. Give it a shot. That looks super cool.
Did you see that they literally nicked the Charizard that I pulled recently when I graded it, and it came back an 8.5. Like on the back of my Charizard is like a nice little white chunk missing.
Dude.
Like, so.
Not only that, but my Suicune that I shit you not, that was gonna get a 10. It came back and it's still got a 9, but it has like a fucking like a little like knife like scratch just out of nowhere. And I'm like,
and a thumbprint on it.
And a thumbprint. And his Charizard came back fucked.
Just expect the loss annually.
Yeah. See, like,
you're gonna have some casualties, and you just want to hope it's not the big ones.
I've never had issues.
I just wish I could walk to. I could just. Sit
and now
there.
You're gonna have an issue.
I just sent another 200 cards.
But you send your stuff to CGC.
No, I just sent PSA.
That's right. You did go PSA.
I do a lot of PSA submissions.
But like you're sending stuff. You're sending stuff for sales mostly, right?
Yeah, I keep a couple, but most of it sells.
Like I'm just like I want something that's gonna be reputable and that looks good. And it's not going to screw me.
It tastes good.
The Bobo Grading Company.
I just like, I don't know, man. Because like I would 100% go with CGC if I liked the way their slabs looked. I hate the way they look. They just look.
It's the blue, isn't it?
Yes, it's the blue. It looks
blue.
I just don't like
Dragon Ball Super cards look good. Everything else can't do it.
Yeah, like if they would just change that color or maybe just change up the style a little, I don't know.
Purple.
But,
so much criticism, like, no solutions.
No, it's just I just don't like it. And like and GradedGuard, he just came out with a CGC case for it, and it's honestly my favorite of all of them. Well, I mean, I really like the PSA one too, but I really like the way the CGC feels and the way it's like circular and rounded. But I can't bring myself to actually do it because I just don't like the way CGC looks.
I did a TikTok a while back, and it was a joke because like a lot of grading companies started coming out. So I put, "Hey, Prime grading's coming soon," and I made a fake label. And I kid you not, that video blew up, and I had so many people. Oh, when can we order? When can we start doing it? I was like, "Oh my god, I'm not doing that."
Yeah,
that was my thing with a couple of these newer ones that are trying. Like they look so.
They need a designer.
Sus.
Yeah.
And like a big one that's actually on the rise right now is AGS because they're the ones that are doing the.
But don't expect a 10.
Who? King
They're
Gary?
using that AI. So
If
but besides that, they're doing it's the what is it called? The like the robot gate.
Robo grading?
Yeah, robo grading or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called.
Cool.
Yeah, it's not like
AI.
people. It's like AI grading.
Yeah, it's artificial intelligence. You're not going to get a 10.
Applesauce said it's great, so it's got to be good.
The thing
Cool
is, if it's really good and you get a 10 off of it, you crack that bitch and send it to BGS.
PSA?
No, BGS get a black label.
Oh yeah.
No, you get a 9.
Why? That's what I'm saying. That's the ultimate.
Or you send it to PSA and get a goddamn 6.
7.
Or you send it to PSA and get a 6, man.
I love it.
I pressed it like 10 times already, probably.
But like, yeah, like that's.
we need a nani.
They're okay. They look kind of cool. I like them better than
like
the
them.
CGC
Right.
borders or whatever, the way they look.
Right.
But I just can't really get on board. Like the only borders I actually really like is this company called TGA, but they're just not reputable.
Oh.
See, and that's why I went Koba because it's like, dude, like it's a good looking slab.
How long have they been in business?
A few months now?
I think he's been testing for like, I want to say like the last 6 to 8 months. And once he got his structure dialed and figured everything out, I think he's been in business now for like 3 or 4 months. And it's really nice.
Look, show him this.
So
this is TGA.
I actually like their
And
labels.
I like the way they look because they're like color coded. And,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they look super cool. They don't look super like lame, and they don't look super like.
Yeah, it looks good with the graded guard on
Yeah,
it too.
yeah, it looks nice.
Graded guard.
But
Everything
they're
was good with the graded guard.
yeah, but they're
Shout out the
just,
graded guard.
You go, don't wait.
Keep grading and guarding.
yeah, but they're just not reputable. So like, cause like I went to the first Collecticon.
reputable like 20 times. You cannot say reputable anymore.
The first Collecticon I went to, I tried to sell a couple of ones that I graded because I graded like maybe
happened?
like
People
6
laughed
cards
at
with them. No, they were just like, oh, it looks cool, but I wouldn't be able to give you what it's actually worth because I don't
They're
I don't
like,
know.
They're like, dude, that's not reputable.
Yeah, and I ended up selling I sold base set Alakazam 7, a Dark Alakazam 8, and Rainbow Charizard VMAX from Hidden Fates?
One of those.
No, Champion's Path. Sorry, Champion's Path. I sold all 3 of those to him to what did I say?
I don't know.
You never said.
Oh, I didn't
For
say
the
right.
graded guard?
No, not to GradedGuard. I sold him to Metalcore. Sorry, I sold him to Metalcore for $300
Why?
My bad, actually.
because but the at the time the Rainbow Charizard was like 250 to 280 at that time.
Oh.
This is where you ask Eli
In a
what
9.
cash.
It was a 9.
I would have just cracked it.
But since they were so non-reputable,
yeah, but
couldn't
like
get money out of it.
That's what I do.
They're the only. He was the
I'll go on
only
eBay and buy
person
stuff like
that was actually willing to buy them off of me. Everyone else was like, I don't know if I'll be able to move these and all that stuff. So I was just
That's
like,
why
man,
we know he
dude.
likes metalcore because he's bought us something else.
No.
I went to Collecticon in Houston and I sold over like 200 cards to him one time.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just like that's the
we
dilemma
know-
I am in.
We know about all the grading companies you like now, but what cards do you like? What TCGs do you
What
collect?
set?
What?
What's set? I want to know what set he likes.
Well, I want to know what.
So Pokemon, obviously. We dabble. Okay, I have a love-hate relationship with Yu-Gi-Oh. I'll go through 6 months of loving it and 6 months of hating it because it's really hard to grade.
Really? I've never graded Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's really hard to find mint Yu-Gi-Oh.
Really?
Like it's such a player-based game. It's Yu-Gi-Oh is like you look at these big guys like Ruxin or Simply Unlucky, and like they get lucky. They get some really good grades on some really rare cards, but just what it takes to get that, it's insane. So I'd like to have a PSA 10 first edition Stardust. Am I? No. No matter how much money I make, I will never get that card because
Is that like Pinnacle right now?
No, I think like LOB, First Ed Wavy, and stuff like that's pretty up there. The prize cards, there's a couple YouTube videos that are really good. from a couple of people that really cover that stuff. And
because I feel like Stardust Dragon didn't come out for like a while. Like,
yeah, it's like the theme dragon through like the whole GX series.
Yeah.
It's just a really, 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 really nice card. I think the Ghost Rare off the top of my head, that's the one that's like the.
Oh yeah, okay. So that's definitely
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
But that's like definitely newer because like Ghost Rares didn't start coming out until
do it.
But that's kind of more of like a pop
baby
thing.
dragon.
You look at LOB first edition Blue Eyes. Yeah, it's like a first edition base set Charizard, but there are a lot of things in Pokemon that are technically rarer. That should exceed the value of it, but doesn't because of.
Yeah, it's crazy. Leonhardt's like doing like a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh right now. Like all the stuff he's been posting lately has like been like starter decks and like he's been opening up
things now. He's
it's fun.
Yeah.
I sent the Blue Eyes SDK card. It came back because it was a fake.
If I were to get back to Yu-Gi-Oh, into Yu-Gi-Oh, I would like a Jinzo first edition.
Jinzo was my favorite cards, dude.
And a first edition Toon Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Toon Blue.
Yeah. Look,
Dave! You ho.
Pokemon just sells everything.
It's PSV 000, right?
Yep, it's the Pharaoh's Servant secret.
So fun fact, when I lived in Napa, California in 5th and 6th grade, I was like the local champ at fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! And I destroyed no one wanted to invite me to their sleepovers because I would end up taking everyone's fucking cards on the way when I left.
You played for cards?
Oh, we always played for cards.
You're playing like a Yu-Gi-Oh!
Like the show, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Take your Red Eyes Black Dragon.
I took at Taylor Bottom's sleeper, the same sleepover that I pulled.
He remembers the name.
Well, it's the same sleepover that I pulled that first edition Shining Tyranitar. Someone had it was a Thousand Eyes.
This kid must have hated you, bro.
Was it Thousand Eyes Restrict?
Thousand Eyes Restrict.
And I wanted it. So is that the purple one?
Yeah.
Yeah, not Relinquish.
Relinquish is the blue one, yeah.
Yeah, it was a Thousand Eyes Restrict, and I was like, hey man, I want that card, and he wanted like my Buster Blader, and these are first editions. I remember.
Blader,
so I had my Buster Blader in the pod, and he had his Thousand Eyes Restrict, and I fucking took that. So bad. And then I had a sleepover, and some kid named Sean Tisdale stole all my cards.
Can you give me that gray binder right there?
Bastard. He came to my house, bastard stole my cards.
I had a kid steal my Shining Tyranitar.
When Yu-Gi-Oh came out, I kind of dropped Pokemon.
Did you get cards in here? Oh God,
dude! I got some good Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
This is where all the money's going. This is no.
Hey, can we become a Yu-Gi-Oh channel?
We can talk about anything. Anything.
So before I we started the podcast and stuff like that, and I was in my old apartment, I bought one of those like legendary things that had all the like vintage packs in them.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what they were called. I'm assuming they're reprints, but like I pulled. No, it's only two.
You're talking about the Walmart repacks of like LOB?
Yeah.
I
pulled a Flame Swordsman.
That's dope.
It's so hard to tell the difference between the two.
Dude, it's crazy. That's the one thing I like about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Just bend it.
No, it says.
You said just bend it.
Wait, how would you be able to tell the difference? It even says LOB on here.
So it's funny. If you look in the little like Anubis hollow, like the little silver square, you have to hit the light just right. You'll look at it. You may get it quick or you may not, but there's a star right in the middle.
Yeah, I see it.
So with Yu-Gi-Oh, I collect Yu-Gi-Oh, but I collect the Shonen Jump promos from Japan.
Yeah, I pulled that one, and then I pulled a Chaos Emperor Dragon. Yeah, a Chaos Emperor Dragon from AOC.
You're winning. You got the full gods were with you.
So
Great.
You got Yu-Gi-Oh. What else do you get into?
So Yu-Gi-Oh, I hate. I'm really into. So my number one right now is Flesh and Blood. Personally,
that's what I want to talk
I missed
about.
that train.
I
had so many people telling me to get in, and I just didn't want to.
That's gonna be it. That's probably gonna be like an extensive talk. So I'll just keep going about what I'm into. We'll come back to that one. But I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Super. It's what I use to buy my house.
Holy crap!
He's like, here's one secret rare. Here's another one to pay for that.
I had I ended up grading all the secret rares from the first set to the 10th set. I was missing 2 out of all of them. And then I had 4 black labels.
Shit.
And then every booster box to go with it. I love Dragon Ball Super. It's a wonderful trading card game. Wonderful stock. They kind of lost a little bit because they took away the texture and started kind of catering to the player base and upping print. But now they're going back to texture, and I'm like,
I've opened up some. It's cool. It looks cool.
Are you gonna watch the movie?
Yes,
dude. I love Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball Z. But the style of the new movie looks weird.
You're knocking it before you try it.
Supposedly Piccolo
gets a new form. That's how I've felt about every movie, dude. And every time I go and watch it.
Well, I liked like the Broly movie, like the latest Broly movie. Yeah. The art style in that was tight. That was sick. That looked great. That was amazing. But now they're like adding all this like lines and stuff inside it, and like it's like super in depth. Like it looks like a game, like a video game, and I don't really like that.
I think it'll maybe introduce some things that they can't do with maybe
certain
drawing and animation. Like if you look at the new Demon Slayer, like if you guys are caught up with that. Oh, dude, that season 2 was just nuts. I digress a little bit, but Dragon Ball Super is a wonderful card game. Go for the secret rares though. That's basically all I'll say. SPRs are cool. They're great. There's a pretty awesome market for them, but like if you really want the best that trading card game has to offer, any secret rare before Universal Onslaught, you're dancing.
Dude, the thing
primarily stuff like,
I want that card so bad. I had the Beerus and I had Frieza and I sold it.
They just did it right. Everything was great. So I like Dragon Ball Super a lot. I also dabble. What is it? Final Fantasy. So Final Fantasy is like my number one favorite concept, period. I've beaten all the games numerous times growing up. It's a sickness. So I've got a.
That's why he has a PlayStation.
Is that really or are you like a,
if they ever make Kingdom Hearts cards, I will definitely be on that.
So fun fact, they do.
They do?
Isn't that White Swords?
Yep.
Is White Swords?
Yeah.
They
came out with them a while back. Yeah,
it's so rare. The condition is so bad.
You didn't know that?
They're so rare. The condition is so bad.
Came out. Yeah.
Well, why like White Shorts?
Kingdom Hearts
stuff.
Yeah.
No, this is so. I think it's.
They always say white shorts, but not white pants.
I think it's. I remember.
I remember seeing some kind of cards.
That was a really good one. That was so good. White pants.
White shorts.
Final Fantasy, though. I love Final Fantasy. Kingdom Hearts, though.
That was my dad joke.
You need that.
Yeah, that's Chain of Memories.
Chain Memories.
Cool.
Yeah.
Look up the. You want to look up like the master form. There's an Ansem. I think the Ansem is the chase.
Some of like my favorite like shithead 12-year-old memory is we were moving from California to Florida and everyone's like in the living room packing and stuff. The living room's empty. I'm sitting in the living room on my belly with my feet in the air, my 13-inch freaking CRTs plugged in there. I got my Kingdom Hearts going, and I'm like in like I'm in the Coliseum fighting the dogs. And everyone's like packing it. And my parents are like, Julian, get up and pack. And I'm like, no, I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. And listening to Coldplay.
That's cool.
That was me.
Listening to Coldplay.
It was like that when they released that live action Peter Pan movie and they had that Coldplay song in it. And I was so into Coldplay at the time. And Disney, it was.
Who is it?
Huh? Who is it?
I'm still into Coldplay.
Oh, I don't know about the latest albums.
Did I just put myself on blast then?
No.
So you mentioned Flesh and Blood. Can you just touch on it for like a couple minutes? You don't have to dive deep, but kind of just to those that are to the 50s or that watch our episodes.
So to play, you have to sacrifice your firstborn child. Then you can get a deck.
Explain to us what Flesh and Blood is real fast.
All right, so to simplify it really quickly for you, from what I've gathered, Magic the Gathering whales, vintage Magic the Gathering whales, got tired of Magic the Gathering, so they sold all their stuff and started this game. The guy's name's James White.
Okay.
He started this game and this is just my opinion on it. He's basically doing everything that Magic the Gathering has promised that they would do without delivering.
Oh, shit.
The gameplay is insane. Statistically speaking, and I'll reference Dragon Ball Super on this. It is the fastest growing game in the shortest amount of time in, I'm pretty sure, in TCG history. Okay. You look at base set. How long did it take for base set to hit $3,000? 15 years.
Yeah.
Right. It took Flesh and Blood 6 months.
Oh, is that what they're going for? The base box?
The alpha booster box, at the peak of everything, they were like $7,000-8,000. When Pokemon boxes were going for like base set boxes were going for like $25,000. Now they're going for about $3,000, which I find
a good amount though.
It's been a game for 2 years.
Yeah, that's still good.
The chase card from the set is a cold foil Heart of Fendel. And I'm pretty sure it's BGS 9.5 has cleared numerous times over 15,000.
Oh wow!
The game's 2 years old. The only other game to come close to that is Dragon Ball Super, which we've seen Apex of Power hit like big numbers.
Did that just come out like 2016, 2018?
Right. Yeah. So like a 4 or 5 year old game. So for Flesh and Blood to post numbers that fast, basically what I tell people is like, if you're not in it, there's no reason you shouldn't be in it. It will fund whatever other TCG you want to invest in. Seriously, at the end of the day, a little hard to move, but you got to think it's very player based. That's what makes a TCG live is a player base.
Yeah, you got a player base.
And right now you've got 2 new TCGs that are dominating. It's Flesh and Blood
and MetaZoo.
No, actually, it's Digimon.
Digimon's popping.
Digimon's always been there.
Rushing it.
Well, I don't consider Digimon a new TCG. I guess in my head, that's probably
it's a new style. It's completely different than what it
used to be.
Yeah,
it's like a totally new concept. This is, in my opinion, this is probably the coolest Digimon we've ever seen.
I like the way the old cards look, though.
I need to watch some old Digimon episodes again.
Yeah,
Digital monsters, Digimon.
Change into digital
champions to change the digital world.
Sorry, we like to sing.
We do.
We need to get like a keyboard. All of a sudden, as we're going, I bring up the keyboard. It's like those. It's like the videos.
That
like,
could be your thing. So
it's like the guys creating the GoldenEye theme song, and the guys like. And it's just they're wearing different clothes, and me, you just start like doing that together. Now with a keyboard. All right, I'm buying a mini piano next time I go to a pawn shop.
Digimon's so
from a guy who has a mustache.
Got a Charmeleon, and then you throw a lawnmower on his back and a machine gun.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's like a WWE commercial when they evolve. It's like, oh yeah, lawn chair.
So we were touching about a website. Let's talk about your website real fast and how that's been going and kind of this.
Well, one thing before that. You don't just do it yourself, right? You do it with your wife, with your fiance.
Yeah. And I'm kind of mad. I didn't want to talk about this. You've been saying we a lot, and she couldn't make it, I guess, today, huh? She's too cool for us.
Yeah. So we just basically just did something really big, I guess. I'll leave it at that for now, but she's slammed right now.
For sure. We only gave you a day and a half.
I did ask her, I was like, hey, so like, do you want to do a podcast? And she's like, yeah, I'm super down. And I was like, cool, it's tomorrow. And she was like, no.
We literally gave you a day in advance. Cool, so I'm glad you could make it happen. We really appreciate it.
So we'll get you on again, and we'll get her as well.
We'll have to get her in. But listen, like, full transparency, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do any of this without her.
Right.
Shout out Viv.
Shout out to Viv. She is just something else. She has completely handled basically the business aspect of everything. I'll be transparent. I'm just really good at taking photos of cards and talking to people. Customer service if need be,
But she knows what she's talking about as well, though, right? Yeah, like I've seen.
And she dabbles in it. She does that, but she really does a lot of the website. So that's all her. All of the legalities, all of the taxes, everything. Like she really, really brought a lot of new things to the table to make this possible. Because, at first it was like we just look like these people that are just profiting off of trading cards, and that's all we do. And that's fine. Like we had to deal with that for a while, but we're so invested in collecting. Like she's involved. We've got a plush collection that would make your head spin. We've got so many cards that makes our head spin, and for her to come in and it's so funny. I'm sure you guys can relate to this, or anybody listening can relate to this. But when you show your girlfriend your Pokemon cards, it goes one of two ways. And I'll tell you, she really, really supported me on it, and it's so important. Cool that,
it was a little like not weird whenever, because like my girl, I hadn't got back into Pokemon yet. I had me and my girl had been together for like a couple of months. And I got COVID, and
oh, way to go, dude!
Yeah, I had got COVID, and then I was just watching Leonhardt, and then I was like, oh dang, I really want to do this.
Leonhardt converted you.
Yeah,
there we go.
And then I told my girl, I was like, I'm gonna start spending all my money on Pokemon cards.
No one believes me when I say there was a day that Leonhardt would post cards and we'd be like, what the heck is this? This is nothing cool. Like, remember we all it was almost, not to be rude or anything, but it was like we kind of mini mocked him because he didn't have the crazy big collection he has now.
Yeah.
So he would just do videos and we were like, oh yeah, well, we have better collection than you. And now it's just it's funny how it's just
karma.
changed.
Yeah.
I want to say karma, but it's just funny how it's blown up like that.
Yeah.
He really had a long-term goal.
For sure.
I had the pleasure of coming down. I tried to get you to come to the convention to meet up with us.
It's gonna happen one day.
And so we sat down and we talked to him. And this was before everything kind of happened. And I was like, dude, like, what you're awesome. Like, how do you do this? That's exhausting.
Oh yeah.
And
he was on our panel when we met Arito. It was nice.
He kind of shut the show off for a second and like kind of got real with us for a minute. And I was like that. And, his wife is like, from what I gathered, really, really, supportive. And, that dude's awesome.
You're talking about like it either goes two ways. I remember when my fiance first came over and I was like, oh, do you want to see something kind of cool? I have Pokemon cards. And he was one of those like, hey, where your clothes at? You know that meme where that sound bite?
Where your clothes at?
I was like, do you want to see my Shadowless Charizard PSA 9? She's like, what's that?
See my PSA 10 Auto
like,
10
well,
Scizor.
she has older brothers, so she had a bunch of cards growing up. And but I remember like she was like holding it and she was like, oh man, I remember seeing this. And I was like, yeah, maybe like that.
Don't worry, no one's gonna mess with us. I've got protection.
Bro, are you gonna make
protection?
My question to you is, are you gonna make any Collecticons so I can actually be
that was my next question too. Yeah, are you going to any of the Collecticons?
So
I want to meet you in person one of these days.
We've almost went to so many. To answer your question simply, yes.
Yeah, okay,
we'll
cool.
end up showing our faces at some point. The hard part, realistically, is kind of getting away from the work.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Humbly,
Backstory: you've worked at Zoomies for how many years now?
a decade.
A decade, and you're a store manager, right?
Correct.
Yeah, it's big.
Dang, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know? Did you know any of the like San Antonio area like managers and stuff like that?
So I throw down with a lot of the Texas homies.
Uh-huh.
I don't know where they are. I just know that they are.
Did you know a guy named Rich?
You have a last name?
I work retail, so names are hard. For example, that's Pokemon Juju, your Pokestore, and then that's Ian.
I'm calling you fucking Ian from now on.
That's Ian. Or are you?
It's because a friend of mine, he was a manager for almost a decade too.
Yeah,
at
I'd have to
Jimmy's.
just see his face.
And he went to a lot of the like things.
Throws down.
Yeah.
Did you know a Lauren Lowe? She was a really small like chick from San Antonio. She was a manager, but she had like cool tattoos, different color hair. She would always go to those retreats that you guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting
I
at.
actually think I know. I might actually know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she's a cute girl. Tiny.
I might actually know who you're talking about. She's tiny, right?
I'm gonna show you a picture, but yeah, I know her for sure.
Yeah. Like I said, Texas is sick, dude. There are a couple guys out there that just absolutely shred.
Dude, you
in
skate.
the Zoomers and on a skateboard.
He
And
skates
you guys,
pretty well, too.
Texas has some talent over there.
You weren't
for sure.
skating for a while, right? Because I remember I was always like, dude, go skate or go post something. Because when I was doing, I remember I was doing all my downhill stuff, and I was like trying to get you to freaking get back on your skateboard because you had like back injuries and shit, right?
Yeah, that was my job for like probably like 6 years. As I was just like full on skateboarder, dude.
Hell yeah.
Traveling and competing, and it was a lot of fun. As a matter of fact, we just started to redo our office. We just painted our office, but behind me right here, I've got. So I don't skate much anymore. Every now and again, I dabble, but I have a ton of decks. Like, so that's another thing that I collect. I like to collect rare decks. Like, there's the Spider-Man Huff collab right there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, dude, so sick.
You got any of the like old hookups boards?
First board I ever won in a competition was the hookups board with it is basically like the Yu-Gi-Oh card where she's got the big needle.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I had the hookups board variant of that.
Yeah, dude.
So I worked at.
You're talking about Injection Fairy Lily though for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
I worked at a skate shop here. It's called Fast Forward, and then originally in the like earlier '90s when it was in the mall, Zoomies actually bought them out, and then he opened up another shop here and then shop in San Antonio or in Austin, which is cool.
It's a really cool company. It really is. Like, we're kind of everywhere now. That's why it's so hard to know everybody in the company, because I think we're like 750 stores deep so far.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's getting pretty big, and the company's just great. Like, I got really fortunate to just find a first job that really worked out for me, and it taught me a lot about collecting. But yeah, we work a lot, so we do want to come to some conventions for sure. We're actually thinking about going to the Collecticon. I think they're having in West Palm Beach.
Is that the one soon?
It's the 27th and the 28th.
Yeah, that's Long Beach.
That's the one that we're going to.
That was the 20th.
Oh,
Wow.
wait. Collecticon.
He said West Palm Beach. We're going along.
Is it Collecticon or maybe it's something else? That convention we want to go to. They're having TampaCon.
Oh wait, is it in Florida?
Yeah, it's in West
Palm Beach, Florida.
Collecticon is not doing Florida. Oh, they did. That was the first one this year.
They did Orlando.
That's Orlando.
So it might be called something different or whatever.
But there's 3 left. There's 3 left right now for Collecticon. It's Long Beach, Kansas City, and then Denver. We're not doing the Kansas City one, but we're doing. You're going?
I quit my job, so I'm probably gonna go.
Oh yeah!
Congratulations.
Thanks.
We're doing Long Beach, and then we're doing Denver. Yeah.
That'll be fun. I just heard that there were some sweet voice actors going, and I was like, I need to get some SIGs.
You should go to the Kansas City one just because they're not going to be there, and then we'll make them go.
I'm about to get married. It's gonna be very busy for me. Okay.
Yeah, but we definitely want to hit some conventions for sure. We almost went to the convention. We actually went to the convention in Texas for the Fukuda signing. But our plane almost crashed when we were taking off.
What?
Our navigation went out as we were taking off. So they emergency landed. It was crazy. We ended up showing up 3 hours late, and the Fukuda line was insane. So I went to a handful of people hey, you want to make $1,000? And they wanted to make $1,000.
You call me next time?
Yeah, I'll call you next time.
Do anything for money.
Yeah.
So is there anything you want to plug in? Anything you got going on coming up soon? You want to let the viewers know?
We've got a sale coming up in just over 2 weeks.
Okay.
Super stoked about that. Realistically, what we started doing with the website, because we feel like you should have a choice whether you want to view it or not. So on our Instagram, we only post sales stuff. 99% of the time is just going to be in our stories.
Oh yeah.
We don't want to post content or hashtag anything that's just annoying. I don't want to see that stuff.
That's
doing good.
That's so 2017, bro.
You guys don't want to see that claim sale cap.
Well, now if you do and you go post a bunch, the last claim sale I did, I got it signed me out and it made me do a security check. So they don't want you doing that anymore.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's sketchy.
So we keep everything in our stories because we want people to feel like they have the option. So if you guys ever promote it, just go to our stories, share it. That'd be great. Whatever.
We'll link all your stuff, Pokedebt.com, right?
Well, and we really just try to give the best prices. There's a lot of people trying to get top dollar on getting lucky on a $50 invest. And it's dude, hook people up.
That was one thing I wanted to comment on. I would say you're known for giving really good deals on your website.
I'll let stuff go.
Well, you can use code Unweighed on his website and you get 10% off.
We are actually more than happy to do that.
All right, guys, you heard that. For a limited time only. I don't know when it's going to happen. We're going to have a little code for you guys to save 10%.
So go ahead and send the page a message, and we'll get that implemented immediately.
Let's go.
If you guys want, maybe we can throw a little logo of yours on the website and kind of promote you guys.
Let's do it.
That'd be cool.
Let's do it.
But yeah, we really just want to hook people up. And we only open the site up moving forward every couple of, basically once a month is what we're thinking.
That's cool.
It gives us enough time to get some new inventory back and kind of not just rinse and repeat.
Not just have an empty website.
on there right
yeah, here's this freaking Mewtwo that I want you guys, this BGS 9.5, I want you guys to buy for the 90th time.
Do you have anything else that we can afford, sir? No, just this one card.
No, 4Gs to get out of my DMs, dude.
I'm on the website right now, so it says 15 days, 11 hours, 34 minutes, and 23 seconds. So that's when the website's going to be open again, that you're going to be showing stuff.
It's basically when it opens. Last sale we had over 700 people come and visit the website. Cool. I think we ended up getting over 200 subscribers.
I just subscribed.
We literally put things on there with the intent to move things.
Right.
Can I get the password?
No.
There's the mic. I was wondering where his mic was.
Oh, your mic went out again.
Wait, I wonder if he's messing with us now.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree wholeheartedly.
I actually like that because I
So yeah, we just want to we want to give everybody a fair shot. We want to obviously hook everybody up, and we obviously want to do it without bothering the people who want to be collectors. So awesome. And yeah, thank you guys. We appreciate all the kind words. We're really trying.
Sure. Yeah, dude.
Well, man,
we may ask you how your packaging was.
I think if you don't know how to package, then just don't do it.
I send stuff in boxes.
We send dollar cards and semi-rigids, penny sleeved, ready to grade. Like we just pretend
$1 like I send $1 million card. It's all the same.
That $2 card may mean something to someone.
Back to back in one top letter.
Yeah.
With no sleeve.
That's why we came up with our motto. We're like, buy collectors for collectors, because we kind of know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, you were doing so good.
Well, dude, it's been awesome talking to you. I feel like even though I've known you for a while, I got to know you a lot better. Yeah, go check out Pokedebt.com, and we'll link all his socials in the bio, as always.
And stay updated with us, because we'll definitely be having him back on again in the near future with his fiance.
Yeah, she's fiance right now, right?
She's fiance. She'll be.
Do you have a date?
Wife soon.
When she'll be Mrs. P soon. Would you have a date at all?
Mrs. Debt.
Have you set a date or anything like that, or?
Not yet. But when we do, I'll let you know.
See, we're about to just go to the courthouse. We're over.
Well, since we're in Florida, I figured, hey, we're gonna strap on some Wranglers, white T-shirt, cowboy hat.
No, that's not what you do in Florida. You're gonna get on your swamp boat. What you gonna do now? You're on your swamp boat, all right?
I don't know, man. When I got to Florida, I was at the what is it called when you get to rent a car, and there was a whole family. It wasn't rent a car; it was a different company. Anyway, there was a whole family that was just draped in tracksuits.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, dude,
I love it.
Yeah, man.
The tendon mobs
down here. It really is. Florida's cool for numerous reasons, but Florida's crazy. But yeah, no.
I think I saw a sign one time that says, "Please keep a leash on your alligator."
Dude. Okay.
Oh man, we're talking about alligators like climbing fences and getting in your backyard.
I had a man-made lake. I had a man-made lake behind my house, and there was many alligators on my backyard all the time. But we can talk about Florida all the time, or we can talk about Florida for days.
Yeah.
Florida is a very wild, swampy land.
Florida man.
It's like when people ask me where I'm from, I'm like,
the U.S.
Florida.
They're like, I'm sorry.
You've got to whisper it.
Well,
I know. I can't control it. I'm sorry.
It's been nice talking to the Florida man. It was a pleasure. I guess
thank you guys so much. It's hard to go.
We hope to see you at a convention in the future.
Hopefully I see him at a convention and he'll be like, "Hey, Ethan!"
No, it's Ian.
Oh, Ian?
Now it's Ethan.
Now it's Ethan.
All right. Well, take it easy, brother.
All right, man.
Yeah, you too, man.
Okay, cool.
All right,
guys.
Later,
man.
man.
Bye.